Have you ever been handed a technical report, maybe a 50-page document, and you just feel this immediate weight,
Oh, yeah.
that sense that the information you need is sort of trapped behind this wall of jargon and, just sheer volume?
That information overload button. Your brain just shuts down. You know the key insights are in there for tomorrow's meeting, but getting them out feels like mining for gold with a plastic spoon.
Exactly. You just wish that file would stop being a file and, well, start being your expert research partner.
And that's what we're getting into today.
Welcome to the deep dive.
We're moving past just, chatting with a PDF.
Hmm.
So many people upload their sources, ask maybe 2 surface-level questions, and then think, okay, I've mastered it. But the real power, the superpower, is kind of hidden.
Absolutely. The mission for this deep dive is to explore how we transform knowledge. We're going to show you how to turn dull text into dynamic sound, useful visuals, and even rigorous self-testing.
Yep. We've broken it down into 3 zones. First, turning dense text into interactive audio and video. Second, the power tools for intense self-testing so you actually remember what you learn.
And finally,
We'll give you the 3 most powerful prompt commands you can just copy-paste for instantly better results. Let's get into it.
let's start with a feature that really redefines passive consumption, the audio overview.
Right. So think about that huge study guide for an exam. Instead of just staring at it, you press a button, and suddenly you're hearing 2 voices, a man and a woman, having a detailed conversation about your material.
And I want to stress, this is not a robotic text-to-speech voice.
Not at all.
They sound like we do, they pause, they use analogies, they structure it like a real discussion, which makes it so much more memorable than just reading.
But here's the trick. If you just hit generate, you get a good summary. That's fine. But if you want a great result, you have to find that customize button.
That's where you take control of the narrative.
Exactly. You can get super specific. For that exam prep, you could tell it, ignore the philosophy. I want a rapid-fire quiz between the 2 of you on all the dates, names, and technical terms in Chapter 3.
Or, say you uploaded a business proposal.
Yeah.
You could instruct them, I want you to be brutal, criticize this plan, find every single potential hole in the financial model. It's like an instant, unbiased peer review.
It is. But the feature that really changes the game, for me, is the join button. Imagine you're listening while you're driving, and they gloss over something that confuses you.
Okay.
You just pause the audio, hit join on your phone, and type in something like, wait, you skipped the capital requirements. Can you explain that in simpler terms?
And the AI hosts will they'll integrate that feedback.
Mid-flow. They'll stop, they'll acknowledge your interruption, and clarify that specific point. It's like having a private tutor who knows exactly where you're stuck.
How does that on-demand interactivity change how we absorb complex information?
It turns passive listening into active, tailored learning.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's transition to the visual learners, the people who really need to see how ideas connect.
Right, because for them, wading through lines of text is just not effective. This is where the interactive mind map comes in.
And again, it's important to understand this isn't just a static image like a JPEG.
No. It starts with the main theme in the middle and the big arguments branching out. But the magic is that you can click on any of those branches.
And it expands.
It expands. It generates more sub-branches, diving deeper into the details. And as you click, a little text summary of that specific point pops up in the chat, so you have immediate context.
I can see that being perfect for outlining an essay or a report. You're basically building the structure visually before you write a single word.
It's like stacking Lego blocks of data. And speaking of visuals, we have to talk about the brand new video presentations feature.
This is still rolling out, but the potential is huge.
It is. You upload your source, say your notes for presentation,
Yeah.
and it generates a video overview.
Yeah.
You can pick a whiteboard style where a hand literally draws out the concepts.
Or the classic slide deck style.
Which is so useful. It creates a full narrated presentation, charts, bullet points, everything, with the AI hosts talking you through it.
So if you have a big presentation tomorrow, you could upload your notes, watch how the AI structures the narrative, and then just
Steal that framework for your own slides. It's an instant rehearsal guide.
Beyond presentations, what synthesis skill does the visual mapping primarily build for the user?
It helps you structure arguments by revealing the hierarchy of your ideas.
That brings us to a really crucial part of learning. Confrontation.
Confrontation, what do you mean?
That false sense of confidence trap. You read a chapter, you nod along, you think, I totally get this.
Oh, I know that feeling. And then the book is closed and it all just evaporates.
Exactly. The only way to really learn is through recall. Through testing.
This is where the tool becomes this amazing testing machine. You hit a button and you instantly get a glossary, short answer questions, even essay topics.
But to really push your recall, you have to turn the AI into a strict teacher.
And that takes a very specific command. You tell it, create a 10-question multiple-choice quiz based on the source. But here's the most important part.
Okay.
You have to command it to wait for your answer.
And if you get it wrong,
You immediately follow up with, explain why my answer was wrong. What specific textual evidence supports the correct choice?
why is forcing the AI to explain the wrong answers more effective than just providing the correct one?
It deepens understanding by forcing you to analyze your error right away.
So you're not just learning what's right, you're learning why you were wrong.
Precisely. It closes the loop.
Okay, so we've covered the features. Let's talk about the chat itself. You can talk to it normally, but using specific commands, high-leverage prompts gets you way better results, faster.
Exactly. The prompt is the lever. We've got 3 for you to just copy and use.
Let's hear them. Prompt number 1.
The devil's advocate. This is for vetting any plan or idea. You upload your proposal and you command it. Act like a harsh critic. Find 5 reasons why this plan will fail. Be brutally honest, and then give one solution for each failure point.
That's basically instant risk management. But how do you know it's finding real risks and not just generic critiques?
That's where you, the human, still have to engage. You check its citations. If the critique is too general, you push back. You ask for more specificity. You're still the editor,
Got it. Prompt 2.
the analogy master. Essential for simplifying jargon. The command is simple. Explain this concept using an analogy about cooking. Keep it simple. Use no jargon.
I love that. It grounds the idea immediately. Okay, and prompt 3.
This is the connector. And I think this is the most important for developing that future skill of synthesis. You use this when you have multiple sources loaded.
Okay.
The command is, look at source 1 and source 2. What are 3 surprising connections between them that are not obvious? How do they support or contradict each other?
That's where the real magic happens, right? Bridging fields that a human researcher might not connect on their own.
Yeah. And I have to admit, I still wrestle with prompt engineering sometimes. I spent a whole morning trying to get a simple Venn diagram out of a financial analysis. The wording was just slightly off. It's a continuous learning process for all of us.
So which of these prompts is most foundational to developing the future skill of synthesis?
The connector, for sure. It forces you to see non-obvious relationships across silos.
Let's shift to some more real-world applications. Making everyday life simpler.
I've got 3 quick ones. First, the job hunter. Stop agonizing over cover letters. Upload your CV in the job description.
Then you prompt it. Pretend you're the hiring manager. Write a short cover letter explaining why my experience is a perfect fit using keywords from their job description.
Done in 20 seconds. Second, the busy parent. We all know this one. Upload every school email, the bus schedule, the permission slips, all of it.
Then the prompt. I have a kid in grade 3 and one in grade 5. Give me a simple list. What do I need to sign? How much do I need to pay? And what dates go on the calendar this month?
Instant clarity from chaos.
Yeah.
And lastly, the traveler. You've skimmed 10 travel blogs for a trip to Rome. Upload them all.
And the prompt is, create a 3-day eating itinerary for Rome. Group the restaurants by location so I don't walk too far. And only include places open on Sundays.
It just filters and organizes all that human-generated chaos for you.
What about security and sharing?
Simple. You can share your work. A viewer can look and chat with the AI, but an editor can actually change the sources.
Yeah.
And it is important to know that data in your personal notebooks is not used to train the global models.
But the big safety rule still applies.
Mandatory safety rule. Never ever upload sensitive personal data. No bank passwords, no health records. Be smart. Use it for knowledge, not for storing secrets.
Considering all this, what is the single greatest human skill that these tools amplify?
It's the ability to connect disparate dots, to shift from memorization to critical thinking.
Let's recap that philosophical shift. For decades, intelligence was basically remembering the most facts.
That era is over. The AI handles the grunt work of reading and recalling facts.
Yeah.
It's our external hard drive now.
Which means our superpower, the essential human skill, is synthesis. It's taking a history book, an economics paper, and a news article and seeing how they all interrelate.
The tool removes the tedious part so you can focus your energy on those high-level connections. So we have a challenge for you, the 30-day challenge.
Okay.
For the next month, when you see a long document, don't just skim it, put it in a notebook. Don't read the dense legal contract. Chat with it about the risks. Don't skim the textbook. Listen to it on your walk and interrupt it when you get confused.
Stop feeling overwhelmed. Start working dramatically smarter, not just harder.
If the hardest, most boring part of reading is suddenly handled for you, what new, surprising connections across fields will you finally have the cognitive energy to discover?